Many times we neglect the things that we need to change because we just really don't want to confront a brutal truth. We know our health is fading. We know something is wrong. We walk out the door knowing we don't feel quite right, and we think we can do it tomorrow. But the truth of the matter is we don't have tomorrow. We only have the moment that we're living in right now. And the Bible says, what profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? And I think we need to be in the mind state of taking what God has given us right now and doing something about it. I remember walking into the doctor's office at age 25, and I'm getting a diagnosis that I have high blood pressure. I didn't think anything about it. By age 30 or so, I'm getting a diagnosis that I have high cholesterol. By age 35, my A1C number is putting me at borderline diabetic. By age around 40, they say, we think you have congestive heart failure. So when the doctor came in and said that your PSA is elevated, we're gonna do a biopsy. And the biopsy came back, and the biopsy said, you have prostate cancer. That was devastating to me. I'm going to die. That's the first thing you think when you get a diagnosis of cancer. I would ask God all the time, why me? And he wouldn't answer. One day, I'll never forget, I was laying in the bed, and the first time I heard God answer was then, when I put my feet on the floor, and he said, why not you? In order for you to have a testimony, the root word is test, you must go through something. You don't know why God put something in your life. I was about to do a presentation in front of a group of several hundred people. I was standing next to a family friend, and I started talking about the fact that I had prostate cancer and I had to do something about it. She just kept looking at the stage, and she says, oh, you can fix that. I said, yeah, they told me I had to have surgery. She says, no, you don't have to have surgery. I said, what? She says, you can fix it with food. My friend had already told me in 90 days your life will be different. So I told the physician, give me 90 days. And so I started on the journey, and I threw all of the bad stuff away. And so we went to the store, brought all the new stuff, and then started fixing food that changed our life. When you get a cancer diagnosis, you start to think about the fact that what am I doing in my lifestyle that actually might be causing cancer as well? And that had a lot to do with those things that actually I was doing outside of just my nutrition. You had to get up and start moving again. You know, the body has to move. You need resistance. You need about 30 minutes outside a day at a pace where your heart rate is up. From an employer standpoint, there's so many things that we could do immediately to improve our workplace environments. When it comes to snacks, add fruits and vegetables to the snack room as well, and reduce some of the processed, packaged snacks, because those things are the ones that cause the greatest problems. When it comes to also just making sure that you give people time to actually go outside and walk. The changes don't have to be major in order for people to benefit from them. And so fast forward 90 days later, I go back and I get my second biopsy, and when I did, I got the report that the cancer was gone. The interesting thing about feeling better, you want to tell everybody. We have to act now. We've got to confront those things that we know are truths, but we're in denial about them. And I think the more we put ourselves in a position as leaders to actually confront truths, even about our health, those things actually permeate throughout our organizations as